Okay. Alright, Shalom, Akim. Shalom, Shalom. Before I start this video, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Alright, I'd also like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth really well. I'd also like to give us a serious salutations out there unto you, Akim, and unto you, Takim, that are out there teaching this word in sincerity and in faith. Alright, to you, I say Shalom. Alright, so today's lesson, we're going to be going into how World War III is approaching faster than we think, man, and we're on the brink of salvation. We're coming into a new horizon. Jake is getting ready to come into the seat of power. It's getting ready to be a Jakeover. All right. So let's read this article by Natural News. Ukraine Zelensky called for NATO strikes on Russia, raising new fears that World War III is on the horizon. We're just going into Revelations 11, chapter 11, the 14th chapter, where it talks about the third woe coming quickly. So this is a Natural News article. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has sparked the largest land conflict in Europe since World War II, but Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky is looking to make the war even bigger. Mm. After Russian President Vladimir Putin suggested last week the use of nuclear weapons to bring Ukraine to heel after his own forces have taken a beating this month and are being pushed out of previously occupied regions, was on the table. Zelensky saw that the warning was an invitation to widen the conflict in a way that would most assuredly take a nuclear. What should NATO do? Eliminate the possibility of Russia using nuclear weapons, Zelensky said in provocative Thursday remarks. And once again, appealed to the international community, as it was before February 24th, preemptive strikes so that they as in Russia, know that what will happen to them if they use it and not the other way around. Hmm. So now we're going to jump straight into the scripts because these people have been thinking that, oh, you know, we live in the last days, but the arrival of Yahushua, the return of the Lord's Son, Yahushua, or the regularly called Jesus Christ, is in many days off. That's not going to happen right now. That's going to happen in our grandkids generation. We're going to still be able to live and be freely and do whatever the hell we want, basically. Ezekiel 12, verse 21. And the word of Yahweh Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? Meaning that they're going to be able to continue living their day-to-day lives with the prophecy of Yahweh Shai tarrying, which goes into Habakkuk, the second chapter, which you're going to grab after I grab these precepts. Verse 23. Tell them therefore, thus saith Ha'adawan, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but saying to them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. There should be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Yahshua. For I am Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, saith Yahweh Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. Again, the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua came to me, saying, precepts to this will be Habakkuk 2 and 3, as the Spirit. Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesied of the times that are far off. Is exactly what the people are saying now in today's age, man. They're saying, look, we know we live in the last days, since Yahweh Shai, who they even call Jesus Christ, died. But that don't mean he's gonna come back next week or this year, man. We still got a long way to go, He ain't gonna come back for years, thousands of years. I say this because me just speaking as a man, I used to say this when I was in the world. I used to think that Yahushua, who I used to ignorantly call Jesus the Christ, wouldn't come back until my grandkids were grandpas and grandmas. You see? Verse 28, therefore saying to them, thus saith Adawan Yahweh Bashem Shai, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, For the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith all the one Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Luke 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he was saying to me and what I shall answer when I reprove, right? Because according to Ezekiel, I believe, the 36th chapter, we have been set up to be watchmen. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's how Ezekiel 33 or 36. Verse 2, and Yahweh Shai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it, right? The vision is plain to those who have the understanding. You see? Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but the end shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. You see? Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh Shai and read. None of these shall fail, none shall want her made, for my mouth hath commanded, and my spirit it hath gathered them. Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. You see? Now what is that vision that that we're talking about? What is this thing that has been tarrying that will not tarry anymore? That saith Yahweh Shai, through the spirit and power of his men that are out there on the highways and hedges that are out here valiantly making these videos to warn first and foremost the elect of the nation of Israel and any other jakes that are out there listening that may or may not be a part of the elect. World War III. This is Jeremiah, the 51st chapter. Thus saith Yahweh Shai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, which is the nuclear missiles. I will send unto Babylon banners that shall fan her and shall enter her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through on her streets. It is going into the nuclear missile. Everyone that's joined unto Babylon, the Chaldeans, Esau, Edom, that's in league with them, is going to be thrust through, and they are going to be hit by thermonuclear destruction, man. You see, this is Isaiah 13 and 16. I'm going to start from verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Who is that them? Okay, Esau, Edom. 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their house shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Meaning their houses are going to be raided, and their wives are going to be raped before their very eyes. The men that are thrust through and join unto Esau, Edom, and join unto Babylon, unto the society, rather than join unto Yahweh Shai. Verse 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. And the modern day Medes would be Russia. You see, it's important to bring this out because in this article they talk about NATO wants to use strikes on Russia, but ultimately Russia is going to be the victor. And ultimately, Israel and Yahweh Shai and Yahweh Shai are going to be the victors of World War III, but ultimately Russia is going to be used to level this place completely. So behold, we're reading Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17 again. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Okay, meaning that the elites aren't going to be able to buy their way out of the judgment that's coming. Pursuant to Zephaniah, the first chapter, verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. They shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, their eyes shall not spare children. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, meaning that he's going to rain thermonuclear fire down from the heavens, but this time through the way of ICBM thermonuclear missiles. Verse 20, and it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there, because this place is freaking wicked. This place is evil, man, Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of Adawan Yahweh Shai are upon the sinful kingdom. I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Saying, I will not utterly destroy the house of Yaakov, saith Yahweh Shai. And ultimately, this was going into Israel, dwelling in the land of Israel. He's going to destroy the sinful kingdom. But now it can be applied to Babylon the Great, because this is ultimately the sinful kingdom that we're dwelling in now. That's when at least we don't grab Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Actually, we're going to end it in Joel, the third chapter, because the third woe is coming quickly, and this is how Yahweh Shai wants it to happen. Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. All the men of war draw near, let them come up. Be your plowshares into swords, and your prudence into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves, and come all ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about, till there cause thy mighty ones to come down. Let the heathen be awakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats are full, for the wickedness is bait. Skip it down to verse 1. For behold, in those days, in that time, will I bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, when they have scattered among the nations and have plundered my land. So with that, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. I pray this lesson was edifying. Until the next time I say,